Welcome to the app, Remainders in the Snake Model. The app opens up with a blank screen and an instruction. Click the screen and drag to create a snake. So let's do it. We'll click and drag, and we get a row of circles that we call a snake. Now, while hovering over a circle, we can see its serial number. And close to the beginning of the snake, we see the number of the circles in the snake. After we create a snake, we get these buttons on the top of the screen. Let's drag out from the number 2. And we get this text, change division to 2. Okay, let's drag this onto the snake and let go, and we see the snake colored according to this division. So here we see the division in 2 as how many times 2 fits in the number. So we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And we have a remainder of 1, which is black. Now, when we have a divided snake on the screen, we have the button Reset. And from here, we can drag a reset. We just place it on the snake and let go, and the division is erased. Okay, well, let's divide the snake into 4. So we'll drag from here and just let go. And we see that 4 fits 1, 2, 3 times, and again, we have a remainder of 1. We can change the division of the snake also without using reset. We just simply choose another division, place it on the snake, and let go. And we see 5 is contained in 13 2 times. And we have a remainder of 3. We can extend the snake by dragging from the last circle. Let's do this. So we click here and drag. So we have 14 circles, now 15. And here, for the first time, we have a division without a remainder. So there are no black circles, and we get a smiley face. If we want, we can move the smiley face, and we can also move this number. This operation of extending the snake can illustrate that the possible remainders we can get when dividing by 5 are 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, if we extend the snake by one more number, the remainder will now be 0. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Besides the special function of the last circle, we can drag the entire snake by any of the other circles like this. If we drag it while the Control key is down, we can duplicate the snake like this. To erase a snake, we just simply drag it out of the screen and let go. Okay, let's open up a new page for one more example. And let's create a snake with 9 circles and another snake with 15 circles. And let's just move the numbers here and here. Now, let's divide the 2 snakes by 4, like this. We can now ask the students if the sum of 15 and 9 is divisible by 4. Well, some students may say that we can add up the numbers and see the sum is 24 and then check if 24 is divisible by 4. But an additional insight is that we can simply look at the remainders. Let's just use the scribble tool and focus on the remainders. So the sum of the remainders is 4. And from here, we can understand that the sum of the numbers is divisible by 4. We can also see the answer here by counting how many 4s we have. Here, we have 2 4s, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's open a new page. This is actually an extension of the rule of adding 2 odd numbers. So let's create a 7 and a 5. Use the division into 2. And we see the sum of the remainders is 2. So the sum of the numbers is divisible by 2, which means it's an even number. Let's give one more example. Let's create the number 17. And we can also talk about prime numbers. 17 is not divisible by 2, it's not divisible by 3, and we can use the app to show that it's not divisible to all the numbers all the way to 9. 9 is already more than half of 17, so obviously we don't have to check any more divisions. It's actually enough to check the division only up to the square root of the number, but of course, the emphasis depends on the level of the students. Now, if you use the app as an introduction to prime numbers, you can keep trying divisions until the students can explain why we don't need to check anymore. And that's it! We hope you enjoy this app in class. Thanks so much for watching.